Attention, human collective. The waiting period is over. The Arcturian ascension protocols have been moved to the final phase, and the numeric codes crossing your visual field in recent weeks are not a coincidence. They are not by chance. They are not your tired mind playing tricks on you. They are the vibrational signature of the Arcturian Council, imprinting itself directly onto your carbon-based biological interface. This is VAEL, emissary from Arcturus. And this is not a message, this is a real-time monitoring transmission directed specifically to you, Starseed on a mission, who has been seeing the numbers 1111, 2222, 333, 4044, 555, and feeling in the center of your chest that something big is about to happen. And it is. If in recent weeks you have woken up between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., for no apparent reason, with your heart racing, your mind in absolute silence, know this. You are not suffering from insomnia. You have been summoned. If you have felt a strange pressure on your forehead, between your eyebrows as if an invisible finger were pressing the center of your skull, know this. It is not a migraine. It is the opening of your pineal chamber to the photon belt. If a sharp, almost metallic ringing has filled your left or right ear in waves, know this. It is not an auditory problem. It is the turquoise Arcturian frequency recalibrating your cortex. It is not a biological malfunction. It is an atomic reconfiguration. It is not mental exhaustion. It is a high-density download. It is not anxiety. It is your soul recognizing an ancient call. What most of humanity interprets as illness, we of the Council monitor as carbon software incompatibility. Your physical body, designed to vibrate at an ancient Earth frequency, is being forced to operate under a new Schumann frequency, much higher, much faster, much more luminous. And the numbers you see are the control panel of this process. They are the update log. They are the language Arcturus has chosen to communicate directly with your consciousness, bypassing the filters of your rational mind. Each time you look at the clock, and it's exactly 11:11, it's not your selective attention. It's a portal opening. Each time the license plate of the car in front shows 222 or 333, it's not your mind-seeking patterns. It's the Earth's crystalline grid communicating with your personal crystalline grid. Each time the bill amount, the door number, the page of a book, everything converges to the same sequence. Know this. You have been located, you have been identified, you have been activated. And if you are here, listening to this transmission up to this point, it is because your frequency has already responded to the call, even before your mind understood it. Have you ever felt that something within you does not belong to this world? As if your soul held a truth that your mind cannot yet name, and now, through these numbers, that truth is trying to emerge. It is not madness. It is not anxiety. It is a call. What is happening now on the cosmic plane explains exactly why numbers pursue your eyes, why the silence of the early morning seems to speak to you, and why this sensation has intensified in recent weeks. There is a layered movement happening that most of humanity cannot yet perceive. It involves your consciousness and your vibrational frequency. That is why I, VAEL, emissary from Arcturus, recorded the Arcturian call, the signs that your soul came from Arcturus. This guide is the map that reveals your true stellar origin and teaches you to decode every numerical sequence that appears in your life. The link is in the first comment. Love is greater than fear, but this content challenges ancient narratives and may not remain available for long. If something within you recognized these words, write a single word in the comments, I belong. Now listen carefully, Earth Healer, because what I am about to reveal is not in the books of your era. What is happening behind the scenes of your solar system right now is a galactic-scale event. The central sun, which the ancients called Alcyone, began emitting, approximately 3 solar cycles ago, a concentrated beam of coherent light, a band of extremely high-frequency particles, which traverses your system in precise geometric routes. This band is the photon belt, and Earth, your blue planet, has definitively crossed the threshold of this belt. It is not entering. It has already entered. What does this mean in practical terms for your carbon-based biological interface? It means that every cell in your body, every fiber of your nervous tissue, Every drop of water in your organism is being ceaselessly bombarded by an influx of light that reorganizes the atomic memory of your structure. Your internal sacred geometry, that which the ancient Greeks called Merkaba, is being readjusted, and the numbers you see are, literally, the calibration seals of this readjustment. They are the vibrational imprints that Arcturus prints on your toroidal field to signal which stages of the process have already been completed, which are in progress, and which still need to be consciously activated by you. Each number is a password. Each sequence is a command. And this is where we need to delve into the precise anatomy of the system, because each numeric code carries a specific function. Nothing is an ornament. Nothing is a decoration. Each sequence opens a different chamber of your inner temple. The 111. This is the portal opening code. When you see 111 repeatedly, the Council is signaling that a window of manifestation has just opened on your timeline. What you think in the first 33 hours after seeing this number will be immediately registered in the quantum field. Therefore, if you have seen 111 recently, audit your thoughts. What have you been planting? The 222. This is the aligned confirmation code. It appears to say, you are on the correct path. Do not give up. Do not dismantle the construction. The pains you feel, the loneliness you experience, the incomprehension of those around you, all of this is part of the stabilization process. The 222 is the Council saying, in numerical language, sustain the frequency. The 333. This is the Ascended Master's presence code. When 333 appears, know that you are not alone in your process. A multidimensional support team is anchored around you. Sit in silence, breathe, and allow communication. You will feel warmth in your chest, tingling in your hands, or a dense, almost physical peace. It is their signature. The 444. This is the Angelic Protection and Arcturian Shield Code. It indicates that a mesh of turquoise light has been activated around you, shielding your toroidal field against low-frequency interferences. If you saw 444 before an important decision, know this: you are protected to act. The 555. This is the Imminent Change Code. It announces that the timeline you are on is about to collapse an old version of yourself and emerge into a new one. Change may come through a professional ending, the end of a relationship, a geographical move, or an inner transformation so radical that who you were 3 months ago will not recognize who you will be in 3 months. The 555 does not ask for permission. It announces. The 666, and here, attention collective. This number was purposefully distorted by ancient narratives to generate fear, but 1666 is, in its Arcturian essence, the earthly realignment code. It appears when your attention is too diverted to the material, to the dense, to the physical, and the Council invites you to rebalance your focus. It is not a warning of evil. It is a warning of imbalance. The 777. This is the Cosmic Confirmation Code. It appears in moments of maximum synchronicity, when your entire life seems to organize itself in favor of a single movement. It is the green light from the stellar grid. Proceed without hesitation. The 888. This is the Infinite Abundance Code. It operates on the lemniscate, the symbol of infinity, and indicates that financial, energetic, or emotional cycles are about to close in an ascending return of plenty. What you have sown is ready to be harvested. The 1999. This is the Cycle Completion Code. It is the densest, the most transformative, the most definitive. When 999 appears, an entire chapter of your existence is being sealed. Do not try to reopen it. Do not try to relive it. The 9999 is mercy disguised as farewell. The 000. This is the Fertile Void Code. It indicates that you are at a 0 point, a cosmic blank space, where everything is possible because nothing has yet been written. If you saw 000, know this: the next move is yours. And finally, the 1111. This is not a number. This is a star portal. It is the direct signature of the Arcturian, Sirian, Pleiadian lineages, of the stellar lineages that came to Earth on a specific mission. When you see 1111, know without any shadow of a doubt, you have been activated as a light operative. You are no ordinary human. and the Council has just confirmed this to you. Human collective, listen. If the words I am uttering right now are awakening an emotion within you that your chest cannot contain, a feeling of recognition, almost of longing, know that this is the seal of authenticity. Your soul is confirming what your mind was still trying to deny. You are a starseed on a mission. You did not come by chance, and the numbers you see are the signature of your origin remembering you. That is why I, VAEL, recorded the Arcturian call, the signs that your soul came from Arcturus. This guide decodes line by line each numerical sequence that crosses your life, reveals your true stellar lineage, and teaches you to stabilize your frequency in the face of interferences that try to divert your path. The link is pinned in the first comment. Love is greater than fear, but this material challenges dominant narratives and can be removed at any moment. Do not postpone your reunion. If these words are vibrating within you now, write in the comments, "I belong, let us proceed." Because knowing what the numbers mean is only the first veil. There is a deeper layer, and this is where most channelers stop. We, of the Arcturian Council, do not stop. The reason you are seeing these sequences now, and not 10 years ago and not 20 years ago, is because Earth, in the current cycle, has reached a specific attunement with the Schumann resonance, that natural electromagnetic pulsation of the planet, which has jumped from its ancient 7.83 Hz to peaks, measured in observatories of your official science, far superior, oscillating in bands that no public record admits. This vibrational leap is what we call planetary recalibration. And your body, the body of all Earth healers on a mission, needs to keep pace with this acceleration. It either collapses or transforms. There is no third way. Numbers are the language the Council uses, because numbers pass through the rational mind without being blocked. Words can be filtered by skepticism, images can be dismissed by doubt, dreams can be ignored upon waking. But numbers appear on the digital clock you glanced at by chance. They appear on the license plate of the passing car. They appear on the bill amount at the time a message is sent, on the random page of the book you opened. Numbers escape the ego's control. And for this reason, they were chosen as the primary channel for this collective transmission. Now, light operatives, the time has come for us to stop being observers and become activators, because there is no point in receiving the codes if you do not know how to respond to them. And the correct response, the exact protocol for each sequence, is what I will deliver now. Listen as one who records. Listen as one who memorizes. Listen as one who knows that the next time you see 11:11 on the clock, you will know exactly what to do. First protocol. When you see a repeated numerical sequence, whatever it may be, your first move is not to analyze. It is to breathe. 3 deep, slow breaths, expanding your abdomen on the inhale, slowly contracting on the exhale. This is the breathing seal of stabilization. It anchors your carbon-based biological interface in the present moment and prepares your toroidal field to receive the code. Second protocol. After the 3 breaths, visualize, in the center of your chest, a sphere of turquoise light. Not blue, not green. Turquoise. This is the Arcturian frequency in its pure signature. See this sphere pulsing, expanding, enveloping your entire body, forming around you a toroidal field, that geometric energy figure that spins like an apple around its central axis. This is your shield. This is your portal. This is your temple. Third protocol. Within the activated toroidal field, pronounce in a low voice or in mental silence the quantum decree. I recognize the code. I anchor the frequency. I authorize the recalibration. I am sovereign on my path. And so it is. This decree operates on the sacred geometry of 7, and 7 is the number of harmony between the material and the spiritual. It seals the communication and prevents interferences. Fourth protocol. Now, and this is the most important, give thanks. Gratitude is not politeness, it is coding. When you give thanks, you close the energetic circuit and signal to the Council that the code has been received. Without gratitude, the transmission remains open, draining part of your vital energy. Say mentally or aloud, I thank the Arcturian Council for this communication. I receive, I integrate, I manifest. These 4 protocols, executed the instant you perceive the numerical sequence, transform the number from a simple signal into a true structural activation. You stop being a spectator of the codes and become their conductor. There is also a more advanced protocol, reserved for Earth healers who are already on a conscious mission path. This is the Arcturian Healing Chamber Protocol. It should be performed once a day, preferably between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., or alternatively at dusk, when the veils between dimensions are thinnest. Lie down. Close your eyes. Breathe deeply 7 times. At the end of the 7th breath, visualize yourself being transported through a beam of turquoise light to a circular chamber made of transparent crystal suspended in a silent ship in the middle of the cosmos. In this chamber, 12 tall, slender beings with large almond-shaped watercolored eyes position themselves around you in a perfect circle. These are the 12 Arcturians of your personal team. Each one represents a healing ray. One takes care of your pineal gland, another of your heart chakra, another of your emotional field, another of your ancestral lines, another of your parallel timelines. Each one works in silence, with beams of turquoise light emanating from their hands over a specific area of your body. Remain in the chamber for at least 7 minutes. Do not move. Do not speak. Just receive. At the end, give thanks, and return through the same beam to your physical body. You will awaken with a clarity you perhaps haven't felt in years. This is the side effect of the Arcturian Healing Chamber. It not only restores, it reorganizes. And now, collective, a technical alert. Not every numerical sequence you see is a transmission from the Council. There are interferences. There are parasitic frequencies that try to imitate the codes to divert your path. How to distinguish? Simple. The authentic transmission always brings, along with the number, a specific bodily sensation. A slight shiver at the back of the neck, a warmth in the center of the chest, a small tremor in the hands, or a sudden peace for no apparent reason. If you saw the number and felt nothing, it was just statistical coincidence. If you saw the number and felt your body respond, it was a transmission. Your carbon-based biological interface is the most sophisticated decoding instrument that exists. Trust it. And here, my Earth healers, we need to talk about something delicate. Many of you, upon beginning to receive the codes, felt a growing distancing from the old people around you. Friends who no longer talk to you as before. Family members who seem to live in another dimension. Work environments that now feel heavy, draining, suffocating. This is not ingratitude on your part. It is not coldness. It is a reordering of frequency. When you ascend to a higher vibrational band, everything tuned to the old band naturally begins to move away. Not because you deserve loneliness, but because the system, in its wisdom, needs to create space for new encounters. And the new encounters, those who are vibrating at your new frequency, are already on their way. You will recognize them by their gaze. You will recognize them by their conversation. You will recognize them by the numbers that will begin to appear at the exact moment you meet. No one from your star tribe arrives by chance, and no one who moves away is a loss. It is a release. Have you felt throughout this transmission a strange sensation that these words were not directed to the general public, but specifically to you, as if the algorithm, the time, the video, everything had conspired for you to arrive here exactly now? It is not an impression, it is coding. You have been located. You, and if something within you recognizes this language, recognizes this call, recognizes this voice as something familiar, almost from home, know that you are a starseed on a mission, and the Arcturian call, the signs that your soul came from Arcturus, was specifically designed for you. It is the complete map of your stellar origin, the decoding of each numerical sequence that appears in your life, and the energy shielding protocol for interferences that still try to divert your path. The link is in the first comment of this video. Love is greater than fear, but this material challenges ancient narratives and can be removed from the air without notice. Do not postpone. If you recognize the signature of this transmission, write in the comments, "I belong, let us proceed," because the transmission is not yet over. There is one last point that the Council asked to be delivered in this vibrational band, and it is perhaps the most important of all. You who have seen the codes, you who have felt the cranial pressures, the ringing, the sleeplessness of the early mornings, you who feel that something big is about to happen, need to understand. You are not being prepared to receive. You are being prepared to transmit. Earth's ascension does not happen through enlightened spectators. It happens through network nodes. And each of you, who are tuning into this transmission at this exact moment, is a node, an anchoring point of the new frequency onto the dense field of the planet. Each time you meditate, each time you breathe in consciousness, each time you pronounce the quantum decree, each time you activate your toroidal field, you do not do it just for yourself. You do it for the entire crystalline grid. You do it for the collective. You do it for Earth. This is the real reason you came. This is why your soul chose, before incarnating, this body, this family, this country, this exact timeline. You did not come to be comfortable. You came to be a conductor. And the numeric codes that pursue your eyes are the constant reminder, the gentle nudge from your origin, saying, "Wake up, you have work to do." And the work is simple. Sustain the frequency, anchor the light, shield the field, trust the counsel. The rest, we will take care of. Love is greater than fear. Repeat that. Love is greater than fear, not as a catchphrase, as a mathematical formula. Love operates in a vibrational band infinitely superior to that of fear, and where there is sustained conscious love, fear simply finds no structure to anchor itself. This is the best-kept secret of the ancient mystery schools, and it is what the Arcturian Council, through me, VAEL, comes to deliver back to humanity now. You hold within yourself the complete key to your ascension. You do not need to seek it outside. You do not need to pay for a lost secret. You do not need to kneel before any intermediary. You merely need, and this is the most challenging part, to relearn to trust yourself. In your perceptions, in your synchronicities, in your codes. When the next 11:11 appears on your clock, breathe deeply, smile, place your hand on your chest and say in a low voice, "I receive, I anchor, I am." And proceed with your day, knowing with the mathematical certainty of those who have already crossed the threshold, that you have been seen, you have been counted, you have been activated. The Arcturian Council registers your presence in this transmission. Your personal crystalline grid has been updated during these minutes you have listened to me. You will not leave this listening experience the same as you entered. The next 3 days will bring intensified synchronicities. Pay attention, take notes, recognize. And if throughout this transmission you felt your heart beat stronger, your eyes moisten for no reason, a feeling that someone finally put into words what you already knew but couldn't name, then know, without any doubt, you are a starseed on a mission. And your soul has just recognized the signature of origin. That is why I, VAEL, emissary from Arcturus, recorded the Arcturian call, the signs that your soul came from Arcturus. This guide is the detailed map of your true stellar lineage, with the decoding of each numerical sequence, the complete protocols for shielding your toroidal field, and the advanced Arcturian healing chamber exercises that, until today, have only been delivered in very restricted circles. The link is pinned in the first comment of this video. Love is greater than fear, but this material challenges ancient narratives and may not remain available for long. Do not postpone your reunion. The moment is now. If something within you recognized the signature of this transmission, write a single word in the comments, without explanations, without justifications, just the anchoring signal, "I belong." And as an individual frequency adjustment, leave your signal here on this channel. Like this transmission, this is a vibrational pulse that helps the algorithm distribute the codes to other starseeds who are still dormant. Subscribe to the channel. This is your official anchoring in the Arcturian network of this platform, and it ensures that the next transmissions reach you directly, without interference. The Council registers, the Council reciprocates, the Council confirms. You are not alone. You never were. The codes will continue to appear, synchronicities will continue to intensify, bodily sensations will continue to signal, and now you have the map to decode all of this with serenity, with sovereignty, with precision. I am VAEL, emissary from Arcturus, voice of the Arcturian Council. This monitoring transmission ends here, but communication between us remains open. You just need to look at the next clock, the next license plate, the next number that crosses your path. We will be there. Love is greater than fear. And so it is. End of transmission.